Welcome to Homework Answers. We're going through the textbook Programming, Logic, and Design, 8th edition by Joyce Farrell, and in this video we're covering Chapter 2, Exercise 9B. This is just a continuation of 9A, only this time we also need to find the on-base percentage. So this one also just asks for the hierarchy chart, and I've coded it out here. But make sure you change whatever's necessary. I always make a few changes to the problem. And let's go ahead and walk through this. Let me see here. Let's do that real fast. So it's going to look very much like the one before this. We've got main program, housekeeping, get jersey number, and then detail loop. We've got a while loop, just like the other problem, and it's going to check to make sure that we haven't entered a -1, and it's going to get bases earned, get number at bats. In order to find the on-base percentage, we're going to also need to get the number of hits, the number of walks, and the number of sacrifice flies. After that, we're going to calculate the slugging percentage, just like the previous problem, and we're also going to calculate the on-base percentage. After that, we're going to display the outputs, and then we're going to ask for the jersey number again and check to make sure that that's not a -1. And if it is, we're going to end job, end display message. So looking up here with the code, you'll notice that in 9A there were only 4 variables, and now I've added hits, walks, and sacrifice flies, as well as on-base percentage here. So those are some additions to this one. It'll still start off asking for the jersey number, but when we get down here to the while loop, if you enter a jersey number and not a -1, we're going to do the same thing. Bases earned, we're going to ask for that, at bats, but then we're also going to ask for the hits, walks, and sacrifice flies. And down here where we have the calculations, we've got the same calculation from before for the slugging percentage, bases earned divided by at-bats, but we've also added the on-base percentage, and that equals hits plus walks in parentheses, because we want to add those together before we divide by the sum of at-bats, walks, and sacrifice flies. So this has to be in parentheses because we want this to execute first and this first as well before we divide the sum of this and the sum of that. So nice little equation laid out there for you, and we'll have the on-base percentage afterwards. So we're going to output the jersey number, bases earned, number of at-bats, number of hits, number of walks, number of sacrifice flies, your slugging average or percentage. I think the book might call it slugging average, but anywhere I've looked, any other place, it says slugging percentage. You're also going to output your on-base percentage, or your on-base percentage, and you're going to ask for the jersey number again to make sure it's not a -1, and if it's not, it'll be a new player and new stats. But if it is, we'll output good game. And remember up here, the percentages, they're kind of displayed as point and then 3 decimal places after. So that's why I have this set precision to 3 and then fixed to give us decimal places. And we have this header here to make those work. So let's go ahead and run this and check it out. I've got some stats here, and I think these are probably accurate. So let's enter the jersey number, 27, 130, 429, our hits 145, walks 77, and sacrifice flies at 5. And now it's outputting everything we just entered, as well as the slugging percentage, which is 0.303, and the on-base percentage, which is 0.434. Let's go ahead and run it again. This time I'll do kind of like what I did last time. 190 this time, maybe. And actually, oh, I did something wrong there. Command period also will end the program, and then Command K clears. I wanted to do something different there. Jersey number is 24. Bases earned, we want that to be 190. Enter number of at-bats, 410. Number of hits, 145, 77, and 5. And so we have our slugging percentage and our on-base percentage. And I think those are pretty good. Let's do a -1 and end the program. So there we go. Good game. I believe that that's it for this one. Again, it's just kind of a continuation of 9A, and they just want you to also display the on-base percentage. But the book outlines the equation for that. This is the equation they want you to use. And that is pretty much it with this problem. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.